Guys, today I'm gonna give you my thoughts about two parts. One, it's gonna be the DIY air intake, and the other one is gonna be the original equipment that the car comes with, which is a box and a filter. I'm gonna be talking about the pros and cons about both of them, and I'm gonna show you a couple things here and there of how both of them work and how to make them. They're very simple pieces of equipment. And again, one is a DIY and the other one is going to be the original equipment. Alright, hope you like the video. This is the DIY air intake for my Saab. It's a 2005 Saab. And I can tell you that all the parts, actually most of the parts, came from AutoZone. Alright, pretty much the filter, the clamps, and well, yeah, from here to over here from AutoZone. This thing over here, I actually went to Lowe's and I got it. So it's a very simple thing to make. This is the box. I literally decimated the box. I cut all the way over here on the bottom over here, if you can see it, and in the back. Now the only thing is that I actually had to beat up the filter on the bottom with a hammer so I can get it flat enough for the hood to fit. It was somewhere over here. I think it was hidden over here somewhere. Can't remember where it was. But I made this about, I don't know, I'm gonna say about a year and a half ago when I actually went to stage 1. So my thoughts about this. Couple reasons why people decide to go to this route. One of the reasons is going to be when you go, when you decide to tune your car, stage 2 or stage 3, the tuners, they recommend for you to have a drop-on filter or a intake. And this is the cheapest and I guess the easiest way to go. And the other reason is to hear the turbo and to hear the little whoosh sound. Our cars have a recirculating valve. We don't have a blow valve, so when you do this you can actually hear it even louder. So that's two of the reasons why people do it. Now the thoughts about this is, even though I do have the box and I can feel the box right now and it's still hot. I drove about 40 minutes not too long ago and my car's been parked for at least 30 minutes and it's still hot. So my thoughts about this is, even though you can see all the way over there, I left half of the box, I left it behind, and it has another hose. I believe it's a 3-inch hose that goes down to the fender, somewhere over here on the fender. And I left this open again, like I said, for because the filter wouldn't fit. So at that moment when I was doing all this, I wanted to hear the turbo and I wanted to hear the whoosh sound. I never had a turbo car before, so I was pretty excited about it, and I used to hear it when you step on the gas. So, but now that I'm thinking about it, is again, even though I do have half of it, I'm pretty sure it's still breathing hot air. And last summer I experienced a lot of turbo lag. The engine was pretty hot. So my car is tuned to stage 2, and I think I'm gonna go back to the original box. So again, this is the DIY intake that I made. Again, I paid like 20 bucks for this, another 15 bucks for this, and 10 bucks for this. So that's the cheapest route to go, instead of spending I think it was like $200 for the BSR intake. And pretty simple. This about a year and a half ago, so it kind of looks pretty worn out already. You can see the filter getting a little rusty over here, so I want to replace it. So again, I think that it sounds really nice when you step on the gas, but decided not to sacrifice the I'm not gonna say performance, but the lag, some of the turbo lag that this car experiences while it's pretty hot. And I'm gonna go with the original one. So I'll tell you in a few minutes about the original factory box that this car comes with. This is the original equipment that the car comes with. Alright, pretty much that's the box. So, a couple things. If you're gonna do it just for the sound and the way the car's gonna sound when you step on the gas, the little whoosh, and the way the turbo sounds, go for it. Go for the DIY air intake, because obviously you don't care about turbo lag over the summer. So obviously if you have an upgraded intercooler, don't worry about it. You can do it no matter what. But if you don't have any front mount intercooler or an upgraded intercooler, then you're gonna feel the lag. Even if you don't tune your car, you're still gonna feel it a lot. So my thoughts of this is that this is pretty well built. This is well built. On the bottom, the filter goes over here. On the bottom has the 3-inch, and I believe it is a 3-inch hole right on the bottom. That's this tube over here that goes to the fender. So it clearly sucks the cold air from the bottom. So I guess you can say that originally from the factory, the car does come in with a cold air intake, even though you're not gonna hear the sound of the turbo. So again, if you don't mind the turbo lag, go for that. You can do your own air intake. But if you do mind the turbo lag, stick with the box. The box is pretty well built. Again, there's a hole, and I'm just surprised that the hole is not much bigger than just that. I mean, you can see that. That's the hole. I think it's a 2-inch diameter, if I'm right. Should have made sure of that. So that's my thoughts. My thoughts is the box, it's a true cold air intake. One of the filters, well, this is the filter that the box came with. Box come, filter goes like that, and the top goes like that. All right. So if you are going to stick with a box, you're gonna tune the box. If you're gonna tune the car, buy a K&N filter. And I think they sell another one. It's called Green something. It's a green filter. It's a performance one too. So this is the filter. Trying to go to sunlight. So that's that one, and this is all paper. It's all dirty already. So that's that one. So that's that. That's my thoughts about both of them, DIY air intake and the box. So pretty much this is what I did. This is the DIY air intake, and this is the original box. See how I decimated the whole thing? And that's the 3-inch hole that has another tube over here. You guys can see it goes all the way to, I don't know if you can see the light. You guys can see the light over there. It goes to the fender. So technically, like I was saying, it is a true cold air intake. You're just not gonna hear the valve, and you ain't gonna hear the turbo. So if you not wanna experience the turbo lag during summer, stick with the box. Again, this is the box. This is another box that I bought, and this is the top. One more thing, guys, if you guys buy something from eBay, make sure you check that. I just realized that this screw right over here. It's all screwed up. It's all rusted, so it's not gonna work, and hopefully the sensor still works. If it doesn't work, I'll be seeing a check engine light. So I took the car for a spin, and so far no check engine light. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I used the mass airflow sensor that the original box came with. I have purchased that on eBay, and I thought it was pretty cool that it came with it, but I didn't realize that one of the screws is all rusted, it's all messed up, so you can't get it out. So I was kind of worried that the mass airflow sensor was going to be bad. Again, so far so good, no check engine light. And I just want to clear a couple things. That what I did was I went back to the original form that the original box that the car comes with, and I just dropped in a filter. And the reason was that I found that the car was a little more sluggish during the summer. Besides that, they are turbocharged cars. They tend to have some lag. My car is stage 2. I don't feel the lag so much as if it was the not tuned. When you purchase this car and it's not tuned, you can feel the turbo lag a lot. So I want to mention too that you don't have to do the DIY air intake if you're gonna go stage 2 or stage 3. You can just drop in the K&N filter and you should be fine. Believe me, you should be fine. So most of the tuners, they just want a open box, I guess a DIY intake, or just a drop in. Now if you're gonna go stage 4 or 5, now that's a different story, but you just need a drop-in filter and you should be fine. I did notice that the car drives really nice and smooth. You don't hear the engine too much, I guess because the little whoosh sound, the turbo, you don't hear it too much unless you really step on the gas. So the car drives really nice and quiet, and the only thing that I hear is the exhaust. I have a Corona 3-inch full turbo bag. So, you know, that's my thoughts about these two items: the DIY air intake versus the original equipment that the car comes with. And again, if you don't mind the turbo lag and you want all the noises that the car makes, go for it. But if you're someone like me that you're stuck on traffic sometimes and you feel it and it does bother me, until if I ever decide to change the intercooler, then that's a different story, because I don't like the turbo lag. Alright, so I hope you guys liked the video. Bye.